just so we have it for future reference. I want to share this with another leader or two that couldn't hop on. Can everyone hear me? Totally good to go?
Yep, I can hear you. All good.
Perfect. Let's see here. We're all muted. You're not. Nick, if you want to unmute yourself here in a sec, that'd be awesome. And then we'll get it kicked off, and we'll explain kind of this and their product and why we're excited about it, and what that looks like for you guys in terms of your teams and helping them. I'm really bad echo, so can anyone who's got like a mic and unmute themselves or mute themselves? I think it was Drew. Cool. Okay. So guys, really quick, to kick this call off, if you haven't already met me, my name's Paul. And here we are on a call with some of my really good, friends. Looks like we have two Drews on. That's hilarious. Dabo and I have been working pretty hard to get this thing launched alongside the other guys, wherever they're at on your screen, Nick and Kyle. And, I'll give you a little bit of a background in between, why we chose to work with them, how this is going to look for you guys and your team, and whether or not you decide to use the app. Highly recommend it, because once you see how powerful this thing is, it's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier for duplication, to have people up and running in terms of their funnels. So anywho, my quick background, I got started with network marketing when I was 19 years old with Nick, actually. We went out and built in Vima. We went and built a team of 900 people within a matter of like months. And then, our retention was like 20%. So they all dropped off. In between that time, we started doing Wake Up Now. Brandon, I see you're here, man. And you were someone that was killing it over there. Nick and I were making more like, 1,000 to 2,500 a month. But we loved it, dude. And, during that time, we began to realize that like there's a lot of money in selling tools. And one of the things that, in this respect, we're not going to be earning any like serious commissions or anything like that on this. It's more so to help us to duplicate. Right. So in respects to your team and your tools, and it's a really affordable product. So they got involved and moved over to Miami for a bit. And then from that point forward, they built a connection with a guy by the name of Joel, who charges copious amounts of money to develop apps. But since they partnered with him, they got access to his, literally one of the best app developing teams in the nation. And they develop apps for $1 billion companies. So, these guys kind of have a really cool partnership with them. And since Nick is one of my best friends that I've known since I started network marketing, since I failed in network marketing, we decided to just kind of, have them share their product with us and see if they couldn't give us a really cool bonus or a discount on the product. They don't do that. So that's why we're really excited about it. And you guys are going to see the power of that here in just a second. So Nick and Kyle, if you guys want to hop on and tell them a little bit about your story, why you guys are over there, what the app looks like, and how it's actually going to help them to grow, that'd be great.
Yeah, real quick, I just want to chime in real quick and just chat that, me and you, Paul, a little while back, I know Dante was on one of the calls with us. We're like, we started building this, and obviously with this software, it's incredible. I've never seen a product that's this awesome, and that's this duplicatable. And so the problem was there wasn't a system for duplicating it. So me and Paul and Dante and a few others started sitting down like, we need to put something together. We need to figure out what we're going to do. So as we were kind of planning all of this out, I hit up Kyle at one point because I just wanted to reach out to him, see what he's up to. I remember from back in Wake Up Now days. And they kind of started showing me their system. And I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Everyone needs to use this. Like, this is how we're going to actually be able to duplicate. And even people that have never done network marketing can duplicate very easily. So I'll hand it over to them and just let them really show you guys what it is. But I'm pretty excited, and I think you guys are going to love it as well.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? So super excited to be on this call. My name is Kyle. This is Nick, my business partner. They call us the run guys when it comes to people you guys want to run to for systems. That's who we're here to help. I see some cool, familiar faces on here right now, just a couple at the top. Drew, what's up? Trung, what's going on, man? Brendan, like, bro, like, if you say anybody goes way back, like, you and I go way, way back. Paul, we go way, way back. Adne, like, we go way, way back. It's just insane. This is fucking awesome. I love being on these types of calls because I truly believe what we can do here together as, like, a team, because we're not, like our main focus is to keep your team focused. We keep on saying that, but we want to keep your team focused. You know, my start was in network marketing too as well. I got in a company called RankUpNow. I created a 6-figure plus income in about 10 months, living in my grandmother's basement. Pretty freaking sweet, you know.
Grandma's favorite grandson and her only one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's me. And what was crazy is like I was doing everything offline, you know, and I got so burnt out, man. Like eventually you have like no one to talk to, and maybe that's happened to you guys right now. Like sometimes some of your teammates are just like, I don't know who to talk to and things like that. When that company shut down, I went back into Grandma Bear's house and I started working at a job, and I saw Nick doing the online stuff, and I'm like, dude, is that stuff really working? He's like, well, it's going pretty well. I'm making about 60 grand a month, and I'm like, well, I guess it looks like it's working. For, you know, I want to learn this industry, and it's a true blessing because, like, I'm like nothing without Nick. Nick's nothing without me. Like we work together as a team. Like we're running partners, and it's kind of, you know, run the whole idea of Rank Up Now is just that it's just like we want to run to the top. We want to help grow and motivate all of your teams to just have a tool like that's never been brought to the industry like it is right now. And it's cool. You guys, this is something that I feel like you will really like fall in love with. Like it's no joke. We put our heart and soul into this. And Nick is probably going to give you like a high level overview of how we got linked up with Joel and why is this software so powerful and how it's going to help you. But I appreciate everyone who's on the call. I love seeing these familiar faces. I just want to give it up to Dabo and Paul because, you know, they really just believed in us to even show them our vision of this. So I appreciate you guys for that.
Yeah, it's all about servant leadership, you guys. So, you know, you have some of the best leaders being able to pave the way for you to, you know, grow this company and grow this business, because this is just the start. You know, when the company changes its name to AI Global, as soon as everything starts hitting online, your team is going to have an unfair advantage apart from every other team out there. When I was doing companies in 2012 in network marketing, I could not figure out the offline world. I never made more than 6 figures. I never made more than 20, 30 grand in a year doing offline marketing, business cards, that sort of stuff. And jumping into the online world, you know, through like Mike Dillard's book, Magnetic, sponsoring, then investing thousands and thousands of dollars into all these different courses and figuring stuff out, really started to dial things in, you know, through sales funnels, automation, email marketing, leveraging mobile apps in order to be able to generate leads and sales on autopilot, you know, and then being able to follow up with a systematic process just changed the game for me. Now I'm going to do a screen recording to show you guys what we got here and then just kind of explain this whole process, because there's millions of dollars that goes into the development of this with our entire development team here. And there was actually Joel, so he did a call. I mean, probably not supposed to be sharing this information. This is insider secrets here, but to develop out an app for ACN, and he turned him down because of what we have with RankUpNow. So what we're going to show you guys, some pretty powerful stuff. Let me know if you guys can see my screen right now. I'm just going to walk you through the whole back office on everything.
Yep, can see it.
All right, sweet. So basically with RankUpNow, so over the technology and the software behind RankUpNow, over the past 4 years, it's helped roughly 80,000 entrepreneurs. I think we're closing on 90,000, generate over 6.5 million leads for their primary businesses, different offers, both in the network marketing and the affiliate marketing space. What we wanted to do with RankUpNow to bring it to the marketplace is make it specific for network marketing companies, network marketing leaders, and adding customization for teams to help their new people duplicate. Because how many of you guys are familiar with ClickFunnels? Yeah. So ClickFunnels is what I was leveraging in order to do like 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 months in profit in different businesses behind the scenes, running paid and affiliate marketing and stuff. And I was using ClickFunnels, but the problem with it wasn't duplicatable for the newest member to go in there other than sending them a share funnel, but it couldn't sync up with the app. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you guys are going to see right here, the mobile app that we put together for RankUpNow. Now on the right-hand side of the screen, it's the desktop version. But as soon as members log in, they have the ability to go through the setup process and watch these short and engaging videos right here that just show them, you know, everything that they need to know about the system, getting started, list building, you know, developing their 90-day run. Because how many of you guys, you've heard of Eric Worre, how he talks about your first 90 days in your business are the most important, right? So we've initiated a 90-day run to get them set up and launched properly so they know what they're doing from their goal setting, they know what they're doing on their why, what's driving them, and having those like checkpoints along the way through it. And I got to move this out of the way.
Yeah, so your job as leaders, just to let you know, we wanted to have a place where you can drop off your newest person and they can get like this boot camp feel and they can get started and rocking and rolling, because your job is to produce. Your job is not to hold hand people. like at all. Like your job is to be like, you like it? All right, cool. Join AI Global, and then boom, go into this system.
The biggest mistake that most people make when they get started, they bring a team of 5 people, then they go on Wix or Weebly and they try and create their own team site to train their 5 people, and they're wasting their time doing that. See, the only time that you should be really training your people individually is when you're making 30 grand a month in profit in your business. Instead, you should be plugging them into a system that trains them for you so you can focus on producing on the front end. So what RankUpNow is designed to do is keep, like Kyle said, your team focused on producing while you go out there and do the most important thing, which is producing, all right? So we're going to run through the tabs, starting with the most important one, which is My Pages, and then I'll go through everything else with you guys. But what we've done is we've created a custom funnel for your entire team. Right here, it's underneath the leaders template. So we give your guys' team a custom sign-up link to get started. And we'll have a coupon code to give you guys a bigger deal than all the other members that we have joined through like YouTube videos and advertisements and stuff. But in order to edit the funnel, super, super simple. They just go in on mobile, they click edit, and they insert in their sign-up link. They click update, done. That's how easy it is. All right, on the desktop version, they insert in their sign-up link. In this case, I'm just going to do Google. All right, so update, done. Simple. Now, in order for them to share it on their mobile phone, they click share. They can text it. As soon as they click text, they enter in contacts information. I'm just going to put Kyle's name right here. They click text. I'm going to open up the text message right here. This is what it's going to show up as, all right? So, you know, the world's #1 AI trading software. So as soon as a prospect clicks on this link right here, it takes them through the entire sales funnel, and it's custom coded to every single member when they insert in their sign-up link, so all of your team gets credit for the sales. So this is a capture page, all right? This is how you're going to start building your list on the app and on the desktop version underneath the lead list. So I'm going to demonstrate just how this works on the mobile version really quick. In a second.
Is your phone on for the notifications?
Yep. First.
And so you guys know this is like your leads that go directly into your own back office in the app. So, and you can update those, which they're going to show you in a second. So it's not like these are going to, you know, companies, this or that, and look immediately, you can see a new lead has been generated. So that's really powerful stuff. You can see that people have actually seen the video or at least opted in.
So as soon as the prospect or the lead is going through the funnel, you get that notification, and you're going to be able to know at what point they are in the funnel to be able to follow up with them. And when I insert it in, you see where I click edit right here and I put in the sign up link, that codes to this green button right here. So when they click to get started, you guys get the credit for that. Your members get the credit for it for every single person's individual funnel. But they can watch the video, and we're going to swap it out with a custom team specific video here. But this is a great placeholder video, the one that Adam's made, that just breaks everything down. But as you guys expand as a company, you make more professional videos. This is fully dynamic and customized however your team wants it. But let me just go back to the app and show you what happens when you generate a new lead. So on the desktop version, right here, you're going to see where it says lead list. Same thing on the app as well. All of the leads are stored in this section right here, and you have the ability to follow up with them right away. So that test information, I just tap it. You can tap to call. You can call them right on the spot, so no prospect slips through the cracks, because you generally have like a few hours before they forget about what they put their information in for. So if you have your team following up right away, it's going to increase the closing ratio, and it's going to increase the duplication ratio. And what we've also done is we've initiated quick replies through the text message feature. So all they have to do is tap text. You know how our generation doesn't like hopping on calls and being closed on calls anymore. They text back and forth. Sometimes you'll call a friend, you'll ignore the call, then you'll text back asking them what do they want. You know, so this right here, we've kind of put that into place so it can autofill with those, and you can be able to follow up with them right there with that information. Same thing with email as well. Right? So the email, you can just tap which one of these options you want. It autofills an email, and you guys can add in custom features in this too. So I'll show you how this works. Super, super simple. And if I go into the quick reply section, that's where it's coded with the text in the emails. You can edit these with whatever you want. So if you want to put in your Instagram, all you do is you come into the email, you click edit, you edit the subject line, like get ready to run, or you can put you there, question mark, something like that. We're excited to be in touch. Put in your Instagram bio or whatever it is. Put update. Put your phone number. If I go back to the lead list, click test, tap email. My bad. Tap the wrong one there. Do it again. Let's connect. Did you get it? You there. There it is. Right there. See how simple that is? Right? So you just go in, you customize it. Now, the other feature of this right here to be able to follow up with every single prospect is the statuses. So when you go in and you follow up with a lead and they respond back like, yeah, sounds pretty interesting, I watched the video, you can then go in and tap and you can sort them based on if you followed up with them, you sent them an email, you sent them a text, you called them. If they're hot prospect, meaning that they're interested in what you have to offer. If you signed them up, you got them started, so they're a new customer. Or if they're lost, they entered in fake information and you can't follow up with them, all right? So in this case, I'm just gonna put followed up, click back, click save. And if I refresh the desktop version, it syncs both with desktop and mobile. Now up on here, I can sort based on the statuses, all right, with all these color codes right here. So if I sort followed up, it just shows the ones that you followed up with. If I sort based on a new prospect, it sorts all of those. All I do is I just go and I deselect the ones that I don't want to show, or I select the ones that I do want to show, or a combo of both. So you guys get the point with that. But it's really dynamic because, you know, most new members on a team, the reason why they quit, the reason why people drop out is number one, they run out of people to talk to, so they don't know who to talk to left, or when they talk to people, they forget to follow up, or they don't know how to follow up the correct way. So what we wanted to fix was that process right there to where they never run out of people to talk to where we show them how to attract more qualified people to the business that are interested in Forex trading, the software that your team has. And then also when they follow up, they know exactly what to say. So how do we do that? Well, we do that through scripts, all right? So right here, we have some scripts to help them handle every single objection, every single question in the book. You know how they're like, I need to talk to my spouse. I already own my own business. Why would I need to do this? Like, I need to do my research first. How do I know if this will work for me? Is this multi-level marketing? Been burnt before. I don't think I can do this. I don't believe this is real. I don't understand. I don't have any time. Don't have any money. I'm in a hurry. Like all this good stuff. And the cool thing too about the customization aspect of this, if you guys have scripts and certain things that you leverage for your team to be able to go out there and follow up with every single prospect or lead, we can plug these in there and it's custom coded so only your team will see it. Just like underneath the My Pages section, they're able to see, you know, the custom Forex funnel right there.
And I just kind of want to see if it's going to work. This will give you an example when somebody puts in, did it work, or your phone's on? So when you generate a new lead, there's going to be a cha-ching notification.
I think it's because my phone's plugged in right now.
Oh, yeah. But it's a really cool, we wanted to create, like, you know, back in the day, we created in RankUpNow, I think it was like Dima days too, it was like a PS3 system, peak interest, share video, get out through it, call an expert. Well, we wanted to have a highly demonstratable app that has a cha-ching notification. So when your reps are out and about at home events, or maybe one-on-one meetings or such, they can have their phone on with their notifications, and you can have somebody like, you know, going through the app, going through the pages. And what's neat is like when you hear the cha-ching, that customer that's on the other side that rep has is going to be like, what are you doing, man? What was that? Oh, I'm making money.
And if you're in an event too, it's very, I was in Vegas for an event for 3 days, and I'm sitting there just like listening to some of the speakers speak, and all of a sudden my phone starts cha-chinging, and everyone was looking, and then other people in the room that were leveraging the similar software just for a different business was cha-chinging. So it was that sizzle factor, and it was drawing the attention to every single person's phone. So we wanted to initiate that. So they have like the dopamine spikes as well too, which is really powerful. But check this out as well. So
real quick, we had a question from Dante asking if they can make their own funnel or like have some of their own videos or whatever as like leader specific ones. Or
so the leader specific one that we put in is for you guys specifically right here. We also have the ability to have other pages, and we're going to be adding more pages as we expand RankUpNow. So up at the top is where you're going to see the specific one for, you know, AI Global or Silver Star Live right now. And then these other ones are different capture pages that we're then going to go and categorize it. So we're always ranking up now, and we're always expanding the brand with this. But
so check these out though. Check out how simple it is. Like you're asking, can I put in my own video? Can I do my capture page to a great looking sales video that I believe in? Yes, you can. With these other pages, we have 3 different ways that you can direct somebody after they fill out their information. You can have them go straight to a thank you page, and again, you just call them from the lead list, or you can redirect them to after they watch the video, where they're going to go, and then the whole entire sales page.
Yeah, you just insert in your YouTube video, or you insert in a Vimeo video link, and then your sign up link. As soon as you click update, it updates it. You copy the link of this page, and then you're able to share that out there. Now, what we're going to do for
show them how sweet this page is.
Quick question for you guys. You know, I'm assuming this is going to be the case with a lot of people. You know, everyone's going to want their own custom funnel, and I could see how that's going to be simplified over time. What I was going to ask you guys, and maybe, you know, this will clear things up for everyone else. Obviously, people like Brendan, people like Terry over here, Josh, eventually they're going to have pretty big teams. Right? And if everyone's using this app to duplicate,
thinking about.
Can you guys hear me? I don't know if. Okay, cool. So if everyone's using this app to duplicate, eventually they're going to want to input their own event, either funnel that we could template. And so what I was thinking, and maybe this would be a cool little bonus, if X amount of people use the product on their squad, it's literally as simple as when you get started, number one, you buy our product. 2, you download this app. 3, we're going to have an AI Global branded, so RankUpNow plus AI Global right up in that left-hand corner of the app. So, can someone mute real quick?
Someone's watching, just send it, dude, on that.
So I don't know who that is. So when you have, we're going to have it branded. Now, when we get X amount of people on your team probably using it, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, eventually we'll be saying, we'll send off to the team, and they spend a lot of money on this team to go and program things in and do, switch things out. It's not free. But if there's X amount of people, it'll be worth it. So we can have our own training, for example, like right here, training right here. It'll be a training tab right here. You click on that and it'll have, their network marketing training. It'll have how to set up your software. It'll have how to duplicate. So if you already have a site, I was just talking to Dante earlier, if you already have a site with all of that type of training, well, X amount of people on your team are using it. We'll go ahead and program that in and have it branded specifically for your team. That way it'll be worth it for you. Now, and same with these things. Sorry, what?
Sorry to interrupt. I was just saying, realistically, if a funnel converts, then there's no reason to try and test and reinvent the wheel.
No, exactly. And I'm talking about training, man. I'm not talking about your actual funnel. So, for example, right, over the long run, if we have one, we're going to add probably 2 more templates that are pretty solid. And this is for quick sharing, man. Your newest person, hey, I want to get started. How do I share this thing? It's simple. Download the app, watch the first video, start here. From that point forward, they learn all of these small processes like go here, click edit, put your link in, and you're set to go. Copy link, send to someone. You get a notification immediately when the lead pops through. That's big time. And I did ads actually for chiropractors, guys, for I would say about a year. And what I learned in that process was that the moment a lead came through, I would generate them through Facebook ads, Instagram ads, you name it. The moment a lead came through, I would send a text, and it was obviously automated through ActiveCampaign, to the front desk person of that chiropractor. And if that person followed up when they saw the lead come through within 15 minutes, the conversion rates were 80+% to close those people into at least getting into the office. So if you waited past that point in time, the conversion rate dropped dramatically down to like 50% and then 20% after a couple hours. So this is going to be a streamlined process to where we're going to have templates. We're going to obviously split a few different templates over the long run. And whichever one works best amongst company-wide traffic, we'll say, these are the templates. Choose what you want to share with someone. Okay, and it's going to be branded, for AI Global. On that note, though, they copy the link, send it. Immediately that link comes through. They can follow up with one of the pre-written texts that we can have, and you can change that personally. So it's going to be just a really powerful follow-up tool. And eventually, like I said, it'll be branded to our teams.
Yeah, so we want to combine that high tech with the high touch, because a company like ClickFunnels, they're high tech, but they're not as high touch because it's not on the phone. In our generation, anywhere from 18 to 35 years old, they're all on their phones nowadays. They all know how to leverage social media. So you got to be right in their text message, right in their inbox, right there through both email and through calling right away to increase the closing ratio.
Now, guys, really quick side note. This is extremely exciting, and I know you guys are going to add this here in the near future if it's not already in there. I write sales copy, and I would say I'm pretty good. There's a lot of people, that I work with and I write copy for consistently. Now, one of the things that we're going to program that's already going to be programmed into it is the fact that, email is another way to follow up with people. So when we collect their email, you immediately, if they want to either opt out or keep it running, they'll start to get emails that are directed and branded for AI Global particularly. And I'm going to help to write those emails. So what's really powerful about that, though, is when you have links in those emails, right? So let's say someone inputs their information in, they put their email in, and then their phone number, you're able to follow up through there. But also they're going to start to get an autoresponder campaign, and those links that are input in those emails are directly linked to their own personal link. So it's going to be extremely powerful. Now all of a sudden, someone opts in, and let's just say they're not really followed up with, automatically they're going to be followed up with, and it's going to be their own personal link they're going to see every single time with these company emails. And eventually, you know, again, if we have enough people using it, you can program your own emails into it for your own teams. But that's when we get a little bit bigger, when more people are using it. But it's just a really cool, powerful tool to have consistent follow-up for the newest person, hands-free. You know, when someone starts, you buy the product. 2, you download this app. Everything is there for you. Done.
So you don't have to have the Frankenstein model of having a capture page builder over here, an email autoresponder over here, then some sort of other plugin, then know how to put it all together the right way. It's all in one spot at a fraction of the cost of what anyone else is going to charge you out there. So the cool thing about what we're going to add down the road is we're going to add a webinar template. And this is just some like insider stuff right here. This white space that you're going to see, we're going to put in the ability to have live webinars done on a weekly or monthly basis, however, even daily, however often you guys do team webinars to present the whole opportunity. And the button below that says get started is going to be coded to every single member that is leveraging the RankUpNow platform. And so they get credit. So instead of saying, here's an example, okay, we used to do webinars, 2012 to 2015, like consistently every single week and stuff. And we were telling people, get back to the person who shared this with you and get started with their link. Do you know how many people actually got back to the person who shared it with them and got started with their link?
None.
No, like virtually nobody. So instead, you'll be saying, click the link below and get started, and whoever invited you to this webinar will get credit. And we're also going to have on the right-hand side, see right here where it's the name, email, phone number, it's going to be a little chat box for social proof, which initiates the fact that there's some momentum going on your guys' team. So when you're doing a webinar, you'll be telling people, comment where you're calling in from around the world, comment fired up, comment excited, comment one emoji or comment whatever you want. Let's get that chat box flooded because we're fired up to be sharing this information with you guys because we got a special guest speaker or however you guys present it, and that builds the social proof. They get the credit, and then when your team goes in there and they click copy link and they share the webinar link on their social media, beneath YouTube videos, on their Instagram page and text messages and emails, then it's everywhere. They're getting the credit for it. Your duplication goes through the roof. So I'm going to continue with everything here really quick on some of the other tabs. So quick replies, you can customize the follow-up scripts, the rebuttals, you get notifications of every single lead right there, the lead list. All right, the marketing section. So
can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go for it, man.
So this is so awesome. I love seeing this every time. What's cool about it is that all of us on this call can probably do this, but it's the newest person that's never been a part of this or anything like this can do this too now, without knowing how to build funnels. That's what makes me excited about this, because we can literally take someone that knows nothing and be like, here you go, bye, have fun, and they'll start duplicating your team. And that was actually going to be my next question, if you could touch a little bit on this marketing stuff that you've put in here, because I'm really stoked about this. I think this is super valuable to the newest person.
Yeah, 100%, man. So marketing is big. Like I was saying, the main reasons why people quit and retention is bad in organizations is because when they run out of people to talk to, they don't know what to do. So then they go offline, they buy business cards, they create a Wix, Weebly website, they try and create their own sales funnels that aren't proven to convert because they haven't studied sales psychology like we have over the past 10 years. So we initiate sales psychology into the entire process, and we'll be able to help train your team on stuff that we're currently doing to attract qualified people through social media marketing strategies like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, even having copy done for you posts that they'll be able to copy, post out there on social media to generate them social proof, to get them comments and likes, to build their profiles, which then they can then follow up with every single person with the information. So I'll give you an example. So let's just go through the YouTube one right here. All right. So YouTube, super, super simple. So we're showing them like why YouTube, why video marketing? I remember when I was in Wake Up Now. Okay. So in 2013, was transitioning into the online world from doing offline marketing. I made a video and I ranked it in the #1 spot for all the company's keywords and brought in 324 signups just through one video alone, leveraging what we teach you guys in this right here. All right. And that was without any prospecting, without going out there and chasing family and friends, without hunting people down on Facebook, pulling hey, I see you're an entrepreneur. I like connecting with like-minded entrepreneurs. I don't like doing that stuff. All right. So we're not teaching people to go out there and go do that type of stuff. We want to show them how to attract people through YouTube. So why YouTube? Why they need an account, how to film a video from start to finish. So we walk them through what to say, how to structure it properly and professionally. And then last but not least, how to rank the video. So when you make a video, you guys can go through this training, you'll gain a lot of value out of it as leaders on this call from some of the stuff that we teach in here to be able to go out there and absolutely dominate YouTube for AI global keywords, which every single one of you should be doing as leaders right now before the company actually explodes to over 100,000 members.
Yeah, Brendan Springer knows exactly what about that. So ranking your video, but if you watch this, what's cool is after you're done watching every video, you at least know how far you're going because we gamified it as well. So when you press done watching here, you get points, and then you get badges that you earn because we want to make it kind of fun. Like it's not going to be like the typical network marketing, like star leader and stuff like that. We made it really fun. If you see over here on the top right, these are different ranks, crawler, walker, runner. And then you never know what these are going to be called. These other ones that are they're cool names, but they're fun. They're enjoyable, and you feel like you're playing a video game like when you were a kid playing Pokemon. You want it to be fun.
Yeah, and as we expand this, we're going to put bonuses in here to make sure they're going through the videos, applying the training, using their funnels, checking up with the lead list, and give them rewards for that too, which will be like additional videos, just helping them improve their mindset. So it's like we're on the same team without having to position in your guys' company. So our main goal is to help your organization duplicate, help them grow like we've done through our organizations in the past, and just do that through this whole platform right here. But the marketing training, you're going to have everything that you guys need, and we'll be able to customize this as users start to leverage RankUpNow through your team. We'll be able to add in additional stuff to streamline that process and do leader interviews as you start to rank up now in your company and start to hit those income levels. We interview you guys, put those up there. So, people start to see it. Now, one thing we want to do as well for the system, have the run training. So the run training walks them through the crawl, walk, run. So if I go in here on desktop, I select crawl first. That's where they're going to start. The other options are going to be locked until they complete them step by step. So we go through mastering the basics, laying the foundation, having that right millionaire mindset, why they want to read books, listen to podcasts and audios. So we're helping train your team on the right things to do to get them mentally prepared for the rejection and the failure. So let's just continue to walk, just kind of show you some of these. So automating the sale. Let's go back.
Real quick. I think we have a couple questions. Tim, was it Tim? Tim said he's got 2 questions. Do you want to unmute yourself, Tim, real quick and ask them, or you want to type them in?
Yeah. I'll unmute myself. What's going on?
Cool. Yep. We can hear you.
Okay. I was gonna ask, are we able to put in pixels for our funnels as well?
We would do that behind the scenes with our development team because a new person doesn't even know what a pixel is. But as leaders on it, in order to initiate those into place, that's something on the back end for your account specifically we'll be able to plug in. But if we put that right from the get-go for a new member that just gets started and doesn't know that much about online marketing, it'll overwhelm them.
Okay, cool. And then after the discount, how much is the price? And then also I was going to ask, is there do we get a referral fee, or is it monthly? Is it one time? And also let's say if we, it's like a percentage type of thing, or what is it?
So our program, we don't have any affiliate program, but we do have we're going to be implementing just bring 3 and yours is free. So if you refer it with 3 of your leaders, let's say, and they get it, then your monthly subscription will be free. But ours is $27 a month right now. However, since your leadership, they brought it to our attention, they wanted it. We're going to be giving a discount, run 30, it's 30% off. So it's going to be 18, almost $19 a month, basically.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
So the only thing is you're going to be able to get, share it with 3 and then have people share it with 3. But I mean, the margins are so small on a product like this over the long haul, and they're already splitting their commissions, and they've worked really hard for this whole system with Joel and the development team. So when you actually talk and crunch numbers, it's more so just to help us to duplicate. And yes, it will be customized to our teams, right? So it's just a really cool tool to help you guys to grow, to help you guys to get rid of the headaches that may occur. For example, what I was really thinking would be cool too, instead of having Telegram, everyone has the app, for example, and the moment you want to make a notification for your team, you go ahead, and I don't know if this is programmed in yet or not, guys, but go ahead and go in and create a notification, maybe 1 or 2 leaders on your squad, or 3 or 4, however many you've got that are big time, right? You type up a little notification, and then immediately it sends it to every single person on your team. So that's also going to be a really cool way to get everyone plugged into the same wavelength, if you will.
Yeah. One thing we've noticed is having an affiliate plan slows down duplication within primary organizations, and it distracts them to promote something else. So other companies that have, funnel systems and stuff that have affiliate programs, just know if you plug your team into those, your new members are going to get distracted and just start promoting that instead because of how good their marketers are. So we didn't put an affiliate program for that reason specifically, because RankUpNow, bring it to the network marketing industry, there has to be no affiliate program. But like Kyle says, that 3 and it's free, the customer rewards plan, we do want to initiate that to, ease that ridiculous $19 a month.
It's not either that, or you can like one thing. I remember we referred people when I was in like a different network marketing company to ClickFunnels, and it was probably the biggest mistake of my career. The biggest mistake. I love the company, but Russell Brunson is so good at selling, dude. Like, you want to bring out your credit card every single time and be like, yeah, I'll buy that. Oh yeah, I'll buy. Oh, I can be an affiliate marketer now. Okay, I'm an affiliate marketer. So you're selling your network marketing company. Then you think you can sell this product because Russell's telling you can be an affiliate marketer. Then you eventually go down a rabbit hole where you're like, now I know Gary Vee, and then all these different things. Remember, our main focus was to keep you and your team completely focused. Like, duplication. If we give you guys an affiliate program, it would, I swear to you, I promise, it would, you would cry.
Hey, I get it. Look, forget the affiliate program. I got a couple questions real quick.
Yeah.
So with, this is Josh Phelps too, by the way. So with,
what's up, Josh? How you doing, man?
What's good, brother? With already having a really big team, and I mean, I have 600 people on my team in like 35 days with massive celebrities that are ready to launch. So my question is how can I get it customized from the beginning with already being at the rank that I am and having the team and influencers that I do?
100%. Well, the thing is, what we've experienced, again, this is why it's worked so much. This is not like us testing this. This is proven, Josh. Like, if we give everybody their own type of funnel, it's okay. But what ends up happening is it doesn't duplicate, because what ends up happening is the person above, if they join that leader, they think I need to have something similar to that. And if they find out that somebody else has something different, they're like, I want to go over there. If we just make it just this awesome automated system and everyone on your whole entire squad are using this exact same AI funnel, I promise you, dude, you'll duplicate so much quicker. Like, even for the celebrities you're bringing on board, like, I really think it'll be something that you have to trust me.
I get what you're saying. But we have a whole push specifically with Beat the Banks. It's different than just from AI Global with how we're going across it and how we're marketing it. So I think it'd be easy to do, and we're bringing enough traffic. Obviously, bringing the team, here, I think it would be simple.
So basically, we plug in funnels for those that produce. So as you 600 is a good start as a team. Our goal is to help you bring it over 10,000 members. So leveraging one funnel, as you start to grow your organization that are leveraging the funnel, as soon as you start to bring the heat, man, then we plug in funnels for leaders that are producing, right? But in order to produce, it has to be streamlined, because like Kyle says, if everyone's trying to create their own funnel and share it, a new member joins like, well, now I need to create my own funnel.
No, I'm not suggesting that. I'm talking to you specifically as a leader. I'm not talking to you as the general public that we're.
So you're saying you want basically like
the whole team would duplicate this same funnel.
Okay. I'm sorry, say it again. You want to duplicate this exact same funnel?
So we're say that we set up a funnel specifically branded for our team, and at that point, everybody on the team uses the exact same funnel. So I'm not by no means asking for everyone to be able to create their own funnel. This is a leader conversation right now.
You're saying the bank type of capture and then also sales page is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I think basically he just wants his funnel to be branded to him. So let's say his team is Beat the Bank. So if it said Beat the Bank instead of AI Global, and maybe had a video of him instead of a video of me, for example, or whoever.
What do you guys think of? What do you guys think of? So this is all, like, right now we're still, it's all subject to test, but I'm thinking, I like what you're saying, man, especially for
people. I think we completely listened. I think we both, Nick and I, heard that wrong. So yes, I know what you're saying. You're basically saying that you want to duplicate your movement that you have. Like,
you're going to have a page right here where I'm tracing with the mouse right now.
Exactly. Because, I mean, you got to think, like, we have 10 million plus just on Instagram reach. It's just like 4 celebrities that we have. So the reach is massive, and we've needed something like this. But they asked if we could duplicate something for the team Beat the Banks, and I've been looking, and I've been working with a couple.
You create the funnel.
Yeah, you create the funnel.
We'll bring it to our development team.
And, if you open that door, though, you got to open that door for anybody who has 500 plus in their team, though, which isn't just Josh.
Yeah, because we've only done 1,000 plus. Like, that's the reason why when Dabo hit us up, it was like, and Paul, when it comes to them like working on this, they're like, yo, we have thousands of people on the squad. And it makes more sense for us to bring it to our dev team. Does that make sense across the?
No, entirely, and I understand entirely from a business concept, entirely.
So, and also I think it's one of those things. So we want to keep things consistent between teams. So I know you're probably got Josh, you're probably gonna have okay, this group over here is named this, or like they're all Beat the Banks, but there's probably going to be smaller teams that pop up. And so realistically, we wouldn't send that to the dev team until at least they have maybe, well over a couple hundred minimum, and probably even more than that. If they wanted their own personal one, because otherwise, yes, everyone's going to start asking for all these things. And that's a lot of money to take it to the dev team every time. It doesn't take long to program this thing, but it does take their time, and they're paid pretty highly right now in terms of like how much do they get paid?
$1,000 an hour.
$1,000 an hour. So it's not necessarily like it's time. And so
you guys like set the standard.
We just want to make sure that you're not telling people too, oh, you can have your own brand.
Yeah,
that would never be said. Just so you guys know, I mean, within the next 90 days, there should be 5,000 people on my team alone. And that's easy. That's very undershooting with the people that we have on the team already. And I'm not the normal network marketer that comes into the situation, you know?
Yeah, true. No, I know you, bro. I know exactly who you are too as well. So I'm not like judging that at all. We're just kind of telling you from our standpoint is 1,000 is what I think really what it comes down to is we should maybe talk off the call and see if we can implement something if it makes sense. Like, because a lot of my friends are in this other company, and I know you guys are bringing people from this other company. So it's like, if that's the case, you guys are becoming so fast with your marketing that you might. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and the thing we got to keep in mind why it's not like, oh yeah, we'll just make a custom funnel for everyone, because they're only getting $19 per person, right?
100%.
Which is I mean, I'm just blown away and really, really grateful to you guys that you're allowing us to tap into the system without needing to put down thousands and thousands of dollars. I've seen other great marketers create funnels, and I've talked to them, and they wouldn't even talk to me for less than 5-10 G's to even start something like this. So I'm grateful, and I think this is going to be amazing for all of us to duplicate.
Yeah. So, and we're not saying no to anything, if that makes any sense. We just want to
I think Anthony has got a question.
Yeah, so my question, I got like 2 questions. So if we're gonna, I know for marketing purposes, first 100, $18, whatever. Are we gonna really be real? Are we gonna keep it $18 for the entire company as people come in, or are you gonna eventually make it really $30? Because I like the $18 price point.
It's $27 a month for leaders with teams that have over 1,000 members. It's $18.90.
So hold on. So it's 18 or 27?
It's 27 for everyone when we run ads, because we do a lot of paid advertising, organic traffic.
Silver Star.
Yeah, you guys are getting a deal. Yeah.
18 for everybody from now on. Okay. Yep. Second question. I like how you can customize your links. Oh yeah. What's up, Kyle, man? That's my boy.
What's up, bro? I miss you, dude. We hang out too.
That's our Vegas trip, dog.
I know.
How's living?
But we started that movement stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. Wake up now. Rank up now.
Oh. Yeah. Exactly. There we go. But, every day we wake up now to rank up now.
Still waking up, right? But question. So once they put their email in with the redirect option, instead of going to y'all, to whatever y'all have on the back end, it can go to mine on my personal ClickFunnels landing page on the back end. Is that basically what y'all saying?
So with the other pages, the attraction marketing pages, when you customize the redirect link, you can send them there for that. And we will be adding more pages to those generic templates to give even leaders more options from that front end perspective on like where they want to drive them to, instead of just like the AI global page right there.
So basically, I send them to the link, they put their email in, and with the redirect option, it goes to my main page. Mm-hmm. And then I can have whatever I want on there.
Yep.
Okay. I like that. Appreciate it.
So this is literally like a way to get access to a CRM, a duplicatable system. And not only that, ClickFunnels for like $19 a month. I mean, you literally can't beat that. Instead of telling people, the software is 178 with the VPS, and I'm assuming we're looking for other VPS services. But instead you just say, dude, it's like, $200 a month total for everything. And that's what I've been telling people. I mean, and it works, man. Like the product works, the duplication. So we just want a product that helps the whole company grow. That's simple, that's fun. And the reason I wanted to get involved, Dob was one of my good friends, and Nick has asked me, he's like, yo, do you want to help us to get your squad on board? And he's one of my best friends. He and I have been from day one. And so they're just launching this thing, man, but they already have at least the RankUpNow brand, but they already have a proven product. They've already run legitimately millions of leads through a product like this. So it works. So,
hey, I have a question. I got on the call late. Can you use this for, like, let's say I have a product that I want to, because right before I got on this call, I literally spent 3 hours online, like looking at ClickFunnels.com. and researching and studying the funnels. So could I use it for other things other than network marketing rank ups?
Yeah.
So
So
let me share the screen again really quick just to give you an idea of.
We created automated
other options
presentation pages. These are attraction marketing pages. There's no one in the industry that has this right now. So this is going to be neat. You're going to have these as well.
So as we add more pages to this, we're going to add them in with different niches. So through the onboarding process, every single customer chooses what niche that they're in, whether it be CBD, crypto, travel, skincare, weight loss, solar, water filters, whatever it may be. We're going to have pretty much every single niche in the network marketing space, and we're going to add these pages as the brand expands. So this is probably the roughest you're going to see RankUpNow right now. It's only going to get better and better and better from here. But when they go through these pages, they simply select one. So I'll just select this one right here. You select, and like we were showing earlier, you either send them to the thank you page, you redirect to wherever you want. So if you're using in conjunction with another software, we're not going to stop you from doing that. You could send them to whatever sales page, whatever other offers that you want, right? The leaders funnel is just specific for your guys' team. So they can redirect them to your website. You can redirect them to a Facebook group. The sales page, you initiate in the link for YouTube or Vimeo, right? And then where to redirect after.
So we'll show you the process here. Check this out, though. Watch this page, though. We'll show you kind of how these automated pages are. These ones are really like, they evoke emotion and they make people want to put in their information.
So guys, really quick side note while we're showing this, something that you really want to be wary of and take into consideration is what you share with people is what they're going to try to do. And so one thing that Nick and I learned a long time from Dave Wood when he was running Empower, that he learned from, the top Amway dogs consistently, was if you don't want to do three-way calls all the time, or you have a system where you don't want to be stuck on three-way calls, well, then why the hell are you getting on three-way calls, right? Because the moment that someone starts and then you tell them, oh, no, you're not going to do three-way calls, you're going to do this. Well, they're like, well, that's how I got started. And so immediately they're going to want to try to get you on a three-way call. So it just eats up more and more of your time. On that same note, when you go and try to create your own customized funnel consistently, well, I want my own thing, but then everyone else is going to use this. Well, how you get them started on average, how they see it done, monkey see, monkey do, is how they're going to do it. So just be wary of that when you're sharing funnels. It's best to just share the generic one because they trust you. And so this is more of a tool, not necessarily like you and I, like we all know how to run traffic here, but the general populace won't. Right. So these funnels, and we're going to program more in as we go, but they're going to be, not a ton. We're probably going to split test, see which ones work best, and have 2 funnels that people can choose from, maybe 3 tops, and then a webinar one that you can program in. Right, what we're going to talk about later. But more than that, the average person is going to be sending this to warm traffic. People they already know. All right, bro, I want you to check this out. Go ahead and click here. I'm going to send you a link right now. They're going to go through that. They're going to see a little notification that says, cha-ching, you just had a new lead. That means I know this person got to the sales page. Okay. Now, if you're doing your own thing all the time and then you're telling everyone else to do something, be wary that may not duplicate as well. And you guys know how to crush it, but I'm talking about for your normal person, for someone that wants to sign up more than 3 people in their company. And not everyone can, right? The average throughout the entire industry is what, 2.4? Something like that, 2 point something, Nick?
Yeah, something sign up. So if anything, it's like instead of letting your new members fully customize and go through everything, they're going to confuse the fuck out of themselves doing that. So it's the leader's job to figure out what converts. Then we plug that in place, streamlined to everyone uses. So it's the chain link is tight. So the duplication increases even more because we've been doing this for, years and years and years. So we've tested out having more customization and having more features and all that stuff and what it does for people and how it overwhelms their brain for it versus just having something that's simple. And simple might not be as exciting for some people, but it helps your organization grow more, and more money means more excitement.
Exactly. So we got to take that whole approach in terms of like, an In-N-Out burger approach where it's like, oh, there's a freaking double on the menu. And that's about it in terms of like your options, right? Versus like, here's a million different options. And that's where ClickFunnels can get confusing for people.
So I that kind of answered my question, but it answered it in terms of me using it on the marketing side. Like for instance, I have an entertainment company that I was looking into my ClickFunnels for. So I'm able to use it for that as well, right?
Say that one more time. It was kind of cutting out on our.
Yeah, and you will be able to use it. You will, however, I don't know if you're going to have customization in terms of the actual funnels. Are we going to add that feature in the future, Nick, where you can have one funnel you can just create, maybe add a picture and then whatever, or is that going to be off the table?
So we were discussing, this is not finalized, but as far as a page builder goes, it would be like swiping to choose headline and swiping to choose button and different stuff. But that's going to be further down the road with development.
So we're never going to say no to anything because we always want to like do what's best for you guys. I mean, that's, our goal is just like to help you all like rank up, you know, now.
Now. Yourself.
Like,
I love it.
I see another question. Will this come with a built-in autoresponder and pre-written messages? So yes, when a prospect enters in their information, it will initiate the sequence going out there with automated emails for your guys' team specifically when they use the leaders funnel, and the links for them to get started will be custom coded to every single member going back to the sales page so they get credit, or to their sign up link, however the emails are written.
Gotta wear the brand, bro.
yeah, where else do they do that at? Think about like it's basically spending $97 to $160 some roughly a month on tools, or spending $19.
And we're not going to cap you with how many leads you can store. We're paying roughly $3,000 a month just on our autoresponder bill to be able to house all the leads. We're not going to charge you guys anything extra to house all of your leads with that autoresponder with the emails already written for you too.
Yeah.
So those are going to be pre-written as well, and we're going to work on those very shortly for a company-wide basis. Now, like I said, we're not going to give everyone – I don't know. Actually, Nick, quick question. Are people allowed to go, or are people able to go in there and change for their own emails if they want, besides like obviously the text, but for example, like an autoresponder style, 14 to 30 days?
Yeah,
No.
we haven't. We
No, because
don't.
then they're going to be putting in all sorts of,
Well, what about – okay, fair enough. What about for leaders that once they get to a certain number of people, they're using the app?
that would be on a private conversation basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, Josh knows. Josh, we want you to crush it too, bro. Not everybody again. Like this is exciting, man. You guys are like the first to ever see something. This isn't, again, I want everyone to know on this call, this is not something that's just launching. Like, yeah, I guess the RankUpNow brand is built on a multi-million dollar like sound software technology, tangible. But we're talking about leaders that have used this type of software before that our team built. Like
This is actually how Nick made his first major income with this exact same software. I remember he and I were sitting on on the back of a truck with our ex-girlfriends. We both, it's a side note, a little fun fact, Nick and I dated sisters. Anyways, we're sitting in the back of Jason's truck, man, and I remember I'm sitting there and I look over to my left and I hear a cha-ching, cha-ching, and I look over, Nick pulls it out, literally clicks, notifications, shot a text. I'm like, what app is that, dude? And so they have that same technology that I mean, is a lot of money has been spent on this whole process. It's been proven. So it's really exciting.
And through that real quick, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I sponsored 1,800 people personally by using that text message and email feature that we just showed you guys.
True.
So I want you to think about a big picture. It's never been brought to the network marketing industry though. Imagine stage performance when you're up on stage and you put your phone up on like, hey, so-and-so, welcome to the stage. They're going to speak. Whenever that person's speaking and they hear the cha-ching, cha-ching, maybe you're going over the compensation plan. You're like, hey, by the way, I mean, I'm making money, as you guys can tell. If you want this type of money, like, that's what we have over here. But
the thing too I hated about automation, I love automation, and I fucking hate it at the same time. All right, excuse my French, but the reason why I hate it is because it's so high tech that you make sales behind the scenes if you have everything sequenced perfectly from the emails, the funnels, right, the sales video, all of that stuff through the follow-ups, but you don't get notified when you have new leads coming through email and stuff, through like an email autoresponder and through ClickFunnels. So they're just going through the process. A lot of them are slipping through the cracks. So for new members that don't generate over 100 leads per day, they're generating like 5 leads per day. Having the ability for them to follow up right away will allow them to close more sales than someone that generates 50 to 100 leads per day that doesn't have that text message or the app feature in place for it.
Now, the last thing is down the line, is another little nugget for you guys, is the bigger you get, the more you cannot get back to everybody. We want to create maybe a rotator that like distributes some of your prospects or leads to some of your top distributors that are below that are okay with jumping on a phone call. And that if they get one of your leads, they're going to close them. And guess what? They're getting joined up.
So you feed your team. You feed your team. So when you have more than you can follow up with, then it just distributes to your leaders in your organization that want that feature as well. But that's down the road. That's, we got the sandbox here. We can customize just about anything for your guys' team, but we're starting with what we know works. And then as we expand, we can kind of like test out some stuff down the road. But first we want to give you guys what's proven.
Bonkers.
Any last questions, guys? Does anyone have questions? unmute yourselves if you do.
Rocket, let's run it.
Perfect. All right, fellas. So basically what we were talking about is, yes, we're going to have this for our deal. In order to get your team started on it, just between all of us leaders, what Dabo and the fellas and I, we were already planning on giving, just the whole company 30% off. But, in order to build that urgency, what we can do is just say for the first X amount of people on my team, we're going to do 30% off. And then what we'll say is, hey, I went and talked to the developers, the team on this app. And on that note, they're going to give it to everyone. So, but that way it gives people urgency to take action on this thing. And that way you can see that it works and it's proven. And that way, if you do have X amount of people that are started with this thing, then we'll go ahead and we'll talk to them about plugging in your own funnel, your own pages. But we just want to build that urgency.
And one last thing too, I want to throw in there as well. This is great for marketing.
Jason Stewart. It says FOMO.
You guys know fear of missing
Yeah.
out through a value proposition, a unique value proposition that separates your personalized team from every other team in the company. Positioning RankUpNow and the done for you funnel as that value proposition will increase people through YouTube videos and through social media wanting to join you specifically over other teams out there, because when you give them the duplication tools, they're like, well, sweet, this leader is here to help me out, so I'm not on my own and have to customize everything on myself. So I want to join their team because I get access to this too. That's what I did in other companies. I would just position the system as, we have this, no one else out there has this, so that's why you should get started with our team.
And always give us some ideas. We're never saying again no to anything. We just we always want to grow and see what we can do to add value in you guys' teams. So let's fucking run it, dude. Let's get it.
Training will be added, Carlos. Training will be added. So like I'm talking about like how to set up the softwares. And that's something that if you don't want to have, hands-on deal with all the time, Dabo and I can take care of that in respects to like, this is for anytime there's an update. Well, now we're no longer using that VPS, so we have to change up this whole process, right? We'll continually update that section. So that way when someone gets started immediately, you can say, instead of, go to this, do that, just, hey, download the app, click on AI software training and set up, and immediately right there, they'll have step-by-step how to do that. So we're going to continually be updating that alongside emails that are company-wide that are linked directly to the link that your person puts in. So that's going to be crucial and key for follow-up. They're going to have their own system completely plug and play.
Thanks for jumping on the
Drew,
call.
did you have a question, Drew?
Yeah, I just wanted to throw in, you were talking about suggestions and whatnot, and I know that this is not a feature yet, but maybe in the future. But an internal, because obviously you can probably link groups of people together, I would assume in the back end, but maybe having an internal messenger option where maybe not everybody can communicate with each other, but at least some of the head or the leaders can actually do a text message blast or like.
We have that ability to do that, yes.
Sweet.
If we do
Great
it,
idea, Drew.
yeah, no, we're looking into that. If we have the ability to do it, like Dave was saying, we talked to dev team about that stuff too. I think that's an awesome idea. Isn't this fucking fun though? We're creating some shit. And you're doing this before anybody else. Like, there's nobody gonna get this right now. Like, this is just.
So side note, does anyone else? You guys are honestly like a lot smarter than most of us in here, or at least me. Does anyone and these guys even? I know Nick personally, bro. I'm telling you, he's not the smartest cat in the world. He just works hard, right? Here's the thing, guys. Do you have any suggestions for future use of the tool outside of like personalized whatever? Are there any suggestions that you guys can think of in terms of the systems that you guys have been doing or using through that maybe we can add or feature in the app over the long run?
I do have a quick question. Is there?
We can barely hear you, man.
Okay, can you hear me better a little now?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Is there the ability to create a task on there already? Like most CRMs have that.
A task?
Like, you mean notes? Or?
So like whenever you follow up with somebody, like let's say I get a prospect, I call them, and then I can set up a task for a follow-up date, and then get a notification that day that, hey, you're supposed to call this person.
It's a great question. We haven't done it that way, but we do have the notes in the history and stuff like that.
Yeah, so notes section, so when you follow up with them, I mean, it's not going to notify you to follow up with them on a specific day. You just sort them based on where they're at. But you basically just insert in the notes about everything that you talked about. So when you go back to that person, you can kind of just like check up, tap it, and see what you talked about.
I like
That's
that.
a great
I did
idea.
see when you were sharing your phone screen earlier that it popped up like, hey, it's been a while since you followed up with this person. I saw a notification pop up on your phone when you were sharing your screen.
It's already built in, and we don't even freaking know. Dev does some cool shit without us even knowing.
Yeah, sometimes they shock us.
They're like, all right, cool, you got this in there now. All right, sick.
That's something that may be a feature later on anyways, guys. If we have enough people using it, I don't see why they wouldn't want to expand with us. Yes, probably in the future it'll be really simple to have a notification, right, added. I mean, they already have notifications. The moment someone pops through, you're going to see a cha-ching. So why couldn't they create a reminder where you see a reminder pop up, say, follow up with this person? I don't think that'd be that hard for the dev.
As more users start to leverage it, then we add that feature in there because then they'll have leads to be able to follow up with.
So you know what, you're right with that, Paul, because our dev team thinks the same way as that. They're like, as long as there's users that are utilizing and leveraging the software, we want to build whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
French too. It's whatever like you guys can imagine, dude. Our goal. I mean, it's funny when we first started this. Then they're like, dude, you do know what we're putting Rank Up Now on top of. And we're like this was gonna be for. I'm not gonna tell you which big billion-dollar company, but like this is gonna be the platform, bro, that every network marketing industry company and leaders and stuff like that. This is it. Like, this is what they'll be using, and you guys seriously have.
So your team has the success as you guys duplicate. Then that's our testimony, right? Those are our results, your guys' results. So then we broadcast those out to our email list, paid ads about your guys' team and how you're crushing it, leveraging the system, which brings more exposure to your team as well too.
Not to mention, we have an album coming out for everyone. That's going to be when they're out there working out and they're motivating your team to keep on ranking up. Because the thing is, people, the lingo in network marketing, you're sitting in your car and you're like, damn, I need to rank up. I need to rank up now. Then you're like, I need to make a 90-day run, rank up now. The behavior of your organization, they'll be doing what?
Through gematria, which we're not going to get into on this call, but
yeah, let's just
look it up.
Dude. I'm passionate as shit about this, dude. All right, well,
you guys are the shit. Thank you so much for you guys' time, dude.
Have a great night. We'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night as well.
Yeah, fellas. So tomorrow, post the link for you guys to get started in there. It's not affiliated with any of us. It's just a link that Nick's already sent us. Go ahead and create your account and input that that code, which is what, Run 30?
Yep.
Run 30. Yep.
So what time is it? Cool.
It's a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's risk free. Like don't even
check it out. Go through it. Send a text with that funnel to someone. Input your link. Go to your My Pages. Input your personal link, right? Your link for AI, and then from that point forward, go ahead and text it to someone that you know, personal, whatever. Say, go ahead and go through this real quick, and you should see the notification pop up as long as you allow for the app to give notifications. And you can see how easy it is to follow up. Go ahead and scroll through there. Make sure that if you want to change your personal responses through text or email, you can go ahead and do that. Change it, send it again, see how that looks. It's really powerful stuff, guys.
And if there's any bugs whatsoever, in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen when you log in, the little chat box for customer support, so we can polish everything out perfectly for your guys' entire team as we expand.
And maybe what's up?
Thanks so much for getting us on too as well.
Yeah. No, thank you guys. And then tomorrow, we'll do this tomorrow with, everybody. This was more for you guys so you guys could know and see if you wanted to share it with your team.
Side note, really quick, before we get off, last one thing, guys. We're going to ask, Dabo already posted a video, which is awesome. You can either tag people in that, which is the Silver Star deal, or go ahead and make a video if you want to help us just to launch this, get this thing rolling, get X amount of people on your squad using it. Go ahead and make a video or a post saying, hey, call tomorrow night, and we'll get that link to you by tomorrow or tonight. Basically to promote. Actually, you already have it, Dabo, right? The link?
For
tomorrow's call. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and send that to you. Go ahead and make a post. We would really appreciate that. That would help you guys to get your numbers in too, so we can have your team funnel created in the near future.
Yeah. And make it very discreet, like pique their interest. Don't have to say anything about Rank Up Now. Just get people on the call. Just talk about how
the least.
we'll stack it out.
And if you guys, one thing too, as well as leaders, if you have promotional posts to be able to pack calls to generate interest that convert for you that could be used for other people, send them our way and we can initiate those into the copy post profits section as well.
Sick. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm thinking we might have to expand the webinar room or something.
Why not? Everybody's doing it, peer pressure.
Yeah. It's supposed to hold 100 people. So we'll see if maybe we'll just call it for that and just record it and let everyone else see it after if we can't fit them. But you guys let me know what you think on that.
So let's go. You guys are going to be the biggest squad. Everyone who's on this call, biggest squad in the whole company.
Number one team.
Let's go.
Appreciate the call.
Number one.
Go at the group chat will have everything you need to know. If you're not already in there, get added by whoever invited you onto this call, and all the information details will be on there.
Let's go.
Awesome.
All right,
Peace
appreciate it.
out. Thanks again, guys.